Today I'm sitting with Michael Ratliff, the Nuclear Engineering Laboratory Manager, to award you with the Impact Award. Now, the Impact Award honors those who weave safety into the social fabric of their work, where care, connection, and well-being shape behaviors and outcomes across our university community. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We just have a few questions to go through today.
Sure.
We'll start with what personal values or experiences have shaped your approach to building a safety culture that prioritizes care, connection, and shared responsibility?
Yeah, so when I started out my career, I had a mentor who said something that really stuck with me. He said, "We're not in the business of safety theater, we're in the business of taking care of our coworkers." And so to me, that really struck with me, and in my mind, safety is not about memorizing the rule book and following all of the rules. It's about a group of people, a community that genuinely cares for each other and takes actions to support each other. And when you have that open and trusting community, that is really what drives your safety program. It's not just a strict following of these 47 rules in this book somewhere. So that's how I do it.
Wonderful, thank you. So what was the moment when you saw a shift in how your team or colleagues responded to safety, or a time when connection or trust seemed to make a difference?
I like that question. So I had a graduate student, when I was newer to this role, come to me with an experiment that they wanted to do. And he said, "Hey, I have this experiment. Can you make sure it, like I said, passes all of the rules?" And I said, "Sure, we can do that. Talk me through what your experiment's about and what it's for." He said, "Oh, well, all the steps are here." I said, "Oh, but what's the reason you want to do this? What are we actually aiming to achieve?" So we had a good 5-minute conversation about his research history and starting to recognize, oh, it's not just about enforcement of compliance. It's investing in the person, in their work, knowing how it affects the other members of their lab, items like that. It was a pretty good conversation. We got through, he got his SOP approved and did his work. About 6 months later, another project comes up with this group, and that same student and another student come to me and say, "Hey, we have this new experiment we want to run, and we want to make sure everyone is safe." That small shift in the way they phrased basically the exact same question, but the whole mindset behind, instead of, "I want to make sure I don't get in trouble," to, "I want to make sure we're taking care of each other." That was sort of that moment for me that I recognized it's starting to click with this group, and it's sharing to the other members of the group.
Yeah, that's so meaningful, so impactful when they start using the words.
Right?
Right? When
And it's small, it's small and it's subtle, but that reflects their everyday behavior, I think. And that's really where we want to foster our safety culture, is not in annual reviews or quarterly reviews. It's in your everyday actions and deeds.
Perfect, thank you. So how do you balance technical compliance with human-centered care in your daily work, and what does that look like in practice?
Yeah, so the word balance is an interesting one in that question. It sort of maybe implies, intentionally or not, like competing priorities. I find that technical compliance and human-centered care don't need to be competing priorities. They often reinforce each other. If you can do thoughtful actions to both of these things, you can find that your human-centered care can be not just understanding the what we do, but the how and why, and that reinforces the better understanding of the technical compliance. Like, well, we have this rule because of a particular reason, and if we can address that root reason of the rule, we don't have to necessarily just laser target the rule. If you're doing the reason behind the rule, you will get to that compliance. So I think they go well together, and they do strengthen each other. I like to say safety's not priority number one. It should be the foundation you do everything else on.
Very well said. Thank you. That's our sound clip, I think.
Okay.
We got that. What lab safety culture related advice would you give to others?
Lab safety culture advice. I'm sure, as you know, I like to talk a lot. And what's really great is I have a small army of lab users that I get to have lots of conversations with. And so what I try to do is bring safety to be, this is my cheesy rhyme, my face-to-face in the place. I really like that approach to safety. So I like to come to their labs, come to their group meetings, sometimes announced, sometimes less announced, and say, hey, is now a good time? Tell me what you're doing today. I just want to know what you're working on and know more about what it is you do here, because you're going to be here for 3-4 years. You know, you're a coworker of mine. And I like to just remind maybe some of our other lab safety advocates, your job as a facilitator is sort of, yes, they're your coworkers, but they're people you're going to be with for years. Make those relationships, be friendly with them, talk about things that aren't just work sometimes. It really helps. And then, you know, understand that they're helping them understand that you're truly invested in their well-being and that they should be invested in each other's well-being.
Right, thank you. That was wonderful.
Sure.
Thank you for your time and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Now is the part where you get your award.
Now is?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.